It's no question that the current state of California puts Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood in big question whether or not it's going to happen this year. Well, today we have a construction update provided by Santa Clarita Drone, where he flew a drone over Universal Studios Hollywood to give us an update on that Halloween Horror Nights construction and if anything has changed in the past week to hint whether or not we're getting Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood this year. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you're new here, check us out on both Instagram and on Twitter. A link down in the description, and you guys can check out our official merchandise store where you can purchase some official SoCal Exploring merchandise or some Horror Nights unscripted merchandise by clicking the link down below in the description. And if you want to help out the channel further by producing higher quality theme park content, donate to our Buy Me a Coffee page today, buymeacoffee.com/SoCalExploring, and that will also be linked down in the description below. So today we will be looking at general Universal Studios Hollywood construction updates. It's going to be kind of a quick update since there's not a lot new, but I also want to address my concerns about Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood this year and what I've been hearing, and also taking a look at Super Nintendo World because it seems like they're moving extremely fast on Super Nintendo World. So let's check out Santa Clarita Drone video right now, and if you guys haven't subscribed to him, make sure you subscribe to his channel, link down in the description, because he's been helping us out with providing us all these construction update videos. Here we go. So the empty parking garages, obviously. Oh, I guess here we could get a quick view of Toothsomes and see how that's coming along. I don't think there's a lot going on, and yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a lot going on at all. So we first start off with the Jurassic World Q location, where I speculated, there could be a Halloween Horror Nights maze being placed here. As of last construction update, which was a week ago, there is no signs of Halloween Horror Nights construction going on here, despite it looking like it's going to be prepped for a Halloween Horror Nights maze. However, there is no construction going on at all at this current location. So that's interesting to see. We know that will probably not be a maze location. I just thought it'd be fun to speculate on it because it looked like they were getting prepared to actually put a maze there. As you can see, Jurassic World the ride's not testing right now. It was testing in the last construction update that we saw, but as of right now, the water is drained, it looks like, for the majority of the ride, and they're not testing at the current moment. We're gonna move on over to Super Nintendo World, where there are a couple new structures being put up. Obviously, in the last update that we talked about, there was a lot new beams there. As you guys can see in the middle of the land where it's going to go, there's a lot more beams placed in the actual location. And we're going to flip to this side right now, and we'll pause it right here. You can see that this wall right here was actually up during the construction update that we did last week, but all of these structures right here were not up, so they put all these up. This is probably just going to be a wall to block off normal Universal from Super Nintendo World, so that's going to be interesting to see. I can't wait till we start to see detail on this, because I'd say give it like about 4 months and we'll start to see detail on this with the rate that they're going. I think it's really safe to say that we'll start to see detail in 4 months or so, which is extremely exciting. And obviously there nothing new on the potential entrance of Super Nintendo World quite yet. Once we start to see that, then that'll definitely be fun to speculate on. I can't wait to see this go vertical right here. And it's going to be just super exciting to see it go vertical, especially when we're able to get out to the park and stand right next to it, because all this area right here, or at least close to it, is guest public access. So we'll be able to get great construction shots from there once the parks reopen back up. Right here is those structures that we were talking about. Lots of stuff going on. And then down here we can see that thing that I speculated on in the last video, where I said, hey, it's probably going to be the exit pipe, some type of side exit. Like, because you can see it's a circle, so you can definitely see it's probably going to be the transition from Super Nintendo World back to normal Universal Studios Hollywood, and there'll probably be a green pipe placed right there to signify that you're transitioning into the normal theme park. There's another great shot of those supports right there. As you can see, if you guys were still confused on what I was talking about, this is where the Jurassic bathrooms are at. Not a lot of social distancing markers that we see yet. I think right now they're at a halt right now because they're waiting for the governor to give them some word on when they can open up. Obviously right now, like I said, California is really screwed over right now. So wear your mask, people. But there are obvious social distancing markers over there at the Studio Scoop. We've all gone over it before, but nothing other than that we can see for social distancing markers quite yet. We move into the mummy queue, which from this shot looks like they did a little bit to the facade, and this is definitely Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I mean, it looks exactly like the facade, and beforehand it was all just speculation, but now it does look like it's taken that exact shape of the Sawyer house. That looks like it's going to be Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and it looks like it's going to be based off the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D 2013 film. If he switches to the back right now, I'm sure he got a shot of the back. Yep, right there. So we'll stop right there. Nothing new at all. Once again, I feel like construction's at a halt right now, but we'll get we'll get into that a little bit later on, towards the end of this video, on why I think that is. Here we have the backlot construction, which no progress on the facade at all. And then we'll probably switch over here. Oh, no tent over there at all for the other backlot maze. No progress on this at all since the last time we looked at it, and no progress on this one either. No extra rug that has been placed down either outside the facade, as it looks like the facade will be extended. So no extra rug. Nothing going on in this area, which usually there's nothing really going on in this area until we get way closer to the event. But as far as the backlot construction goes, there's nothing. Even right here, this is all the same that we could see. All the same, nothing new going on. Moving up to Parisian here, where you can see there's still no construction at all. In Parisian, there's nothing there. There's another shot of Parisian, still nothing at all. And we can't see any other social distancing markers throughout the area. So that is interesting. Moving on to Waterworld, and this is new right here. This little exit pathway, I'm assuming this would be the exit pathway of the maze. Probably a long transitional hallway. As we all know, the black walls are a big thing for Hollywood. This is probably what that's for, but it's kind of odd. I've never seen that, and at least in that location. I don't know, that's interesting. That's definitely the exit of the maze, though. And hopefully he switches the facade right here so we can see if there's any update on the facade at all. But from this shot, I can't see any update on what's inside of them. Here's a shot of the facade. Still nothing new that is visible to us. You can see the garage door there, as we talked about in our last speculation video. I've been getting rumors that people are saying this is Halloween, or this could either be spirits of demons from the east. I don't know, but other people are saying this is Halloween, which would be really, really interesting. I think that'd be cool to have as a maze, because I do love Michael Myers, and we were supposed to get Halloween 2018 a couple years ago. Instead, we got Halloween 4, so it'd be neat if they were actually bringing back Halloween. So that does it for today's construction update. One thing I wanted to talk about real quick is it's really concerning to see the construction progress, because usually by now we'd have more than 4 mazes being under construction. And it seems as if nothing's really going on. And with the current state of California, I'm afraid that Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood is going to get canceled this year. And I, for one, have been saying that I think Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood will run all throughout this COVID thing. I've been saying I think it's going to run. But honestly, now since it's gotten way worse, I'm waving the white flag and I'm saying that I don't think that Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood is going to happen this year. I'm sorry, I have to say it. If you guys still believe it's going to happen, and then so be it. We all have our own opinions, but I don't see how they can get this event to operate. I don't see how they can produce the event while the new restrictions are in play, and it's just going to be really difficult for them. I would love to see them pull off this event nonetheless, but I don't want a lackluster event and I'd rather have a no event at all than a lackluster event. And if we were to have a Halloween Horror Nights with only 4 mazes, then I would not. I just wouldn't prefer that over. Because you guys got to think about it. Is it really worth it if they were to run a 4 maze event? I know we were talking about before a 6 maze event, but a 4 maze event, that's just cutting it too small. I don't know. I really don't know. And obviously we'll hear more as the coming weeks go on, because I feel like in July will be announcement season for Halloween Horror Nights on both coasts. I definitely think Orlando is 99% happening. They're already casting in scare actors, and they haven't really casted scare. I think they've held auditions for internal scare actors for Hollywood, but they haven't actually casted them in at all. So it's concerning. But one thing that we can do to kind of help this case, if there is still hope that Halloween Horror Nights that's going to happen is wear your mask. I always say it, just wear your mask. It's literally the simplest task ever, and you guys can be a part of helping save at least a little bit of haunt season if you guys just wear your mask, and you can also save a human life by just doing that one little small task. That does it for today's construction update. If you guys are new here, subscribe with those bell notifications on. My name is Scott. You've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.